Hi everyone, so yeah, I'm back in Risk Universal and today we are making basically if my fantasy country was in a nowadays world, at least the newest map. And if you ask what these dots are, basically any land that my country will help or land that will help me, basically allies and puppets. So yeah, this is an ally, and if we go to Canada, this is a puppet, because if you remember, Canada was completely taken over. But yeah, back to what I was doing. So yeah, don't know what the first war that would happen would be. Probably something with Russia or something. Oh yeah, I have an idea. First, I gotta do this. So yeah, Russia attacks Ukraine. That's the only idea I have right now. And Russia does good, pushing Ukraine back, and in this universe, Ukraine don't get help. At least not for now. When Ukraine has been pushed back over there, a country that you know, uh, Estonia attacks them. Oh yeah, Estonia had this in the video I made. So yeah, now Estonia attacks them, taking over some land, and helps the Ukrainians fight back. And as an ally, I help them fight. So my country attacks this and basically takes over the rest of this area and a little bit past that area. But by now, Germany has become ready, so they take some old land. So yeah, but by now, Belarus helps them by attacking Estonia. But Estonia fights back, and then gets a little landing through Russia to get into Belarus. And by now, Ukraine knows that Belarus also is an enemy. So they also attack, and they of course also get military help like guns, military weapons, all sorts of things, and they are helped to take over uh, some land. And Russia is not happy. So Russia makes a counter-offensive over here. But you know my country don't. So my country fights back. Literally getting this. Also getting a landing on this island right here and right here. But now we go over here. Wait 1 minute. Cause Canada is over here. This is a part of USA, but Canada gets permission to go through it. Because if you remember, in that one where it was in the 80s, Canada owned no Basically, Germany had the USA part instead of Britain. But yeah, Canada makes a landing over here. And basically, this coast ain't that protected in this scenario, so they get this coast, and basically this area is not that defended, so they basically get a free pass to take whatever they want. So they basically take this, and now we go back to Europe. Because if you remember, there's also people over here in Europe. So my country basically takes over this, and by now Moscow is in trouble. And yes, Moscow is still the capital, but we still not done here because Belarus is still alive, and Estonia attacked from above, and Ukraine attacked from below. And now Belarus only has this area, and you know what? Poland, you get. But by now Russia is in trouble, and they're gonna be in more trouble because Ukraine is still not done. So they take over all of this with ease because of a lot of help from these countries. And basically, I'm pretty sure they have taken over Moscow, or maybe Moscow is in this area. I'm just gonna say Moscow is in this area because that would be too easy. So Estonia also attacks, and by now Russia is in trouble. So they get help from their ally China. And they also force Mongolia for help, because why not? So yeah, Russia makes a counter-offensive at doing that, taking this, and taking this. But still, they can't kick my country out of this area. Because why not? Just make it overpowered. I really don't have any more ideas. But by now, Russia is really weakened. So Russia decides to stop the war and then negotiate. And my country agrees. My country decides to take this coastal area that pretty much is kinda useless still, but still it's more land. Estonia gets this, and Ukraine gets this. Now Ukraine basically have all of this. But what now? Well, there was gonna be something happening, like Poland declaring war on Germany for no reason at all. And they are, let's just say these dots are the capitals, because I don't know where the capitals actually are. I just took dots somewhere and decided now this is the capital. So they get close to the capital, like one pixel away. But my country ain't gonna let that happen. So they attack back. And since they now have that, which Poland forgot in this scenario, this thing basically takes all the coastal area. And with the help with my country, they are getting attacked. But guess who? A new ally. It's Ukraine. Ukraine is the new ally. I'm just gonna say the capital is there. And Ukraine won't let this happen. So they basically use the military resources that they got from the war and a lot of other stuff like the more population and all of that to basically help the best they can. And they do good. And by now Poland is really not having fun, and it's about to get less fun because Czechia attacks too with the help of Slovakia. Because why not free land? And then they stop because Germany basically cuts them off from the rest of it by taking this land. Now they can just send military help. But Czechia takes over Slovakia. This might be controversial, but I'm just trying to make a good video. Sorry for anyone who thinks I'm trying to be evil. But yeah, Ukraine takes this land, and Germany takes this. And by now, Poland just gives up and says, I give up. And then they negotiate. Germany basically becomes more like the German Empire. And Ukraine keeps the territory it got. But then some more negotiations make Poland get this land. So not as much German Empire, more like Weimar Republic, but still kinda German Empire-like. Wait, that just reminds me of the Poland that got taken by the Soviet Union and Germany in the Second World War. That's what this reminds me of. Well, how about some wars? So yeah, the Balkans, basically, the Balkans gets annexed by Estonia. This might be very controversial, but yeah, now Romania takes over Moldova and Transnistria. Yes, that's the name of that. Why are they showing rebellions on this map? Well, it's not the worst, but I'm not here for having a map with the rebellions. I don't know if that was one of these ones. This is better. I'll probably have to remove some rebellions while I do this. And I'm 100% making something controversial. Liechtenstein. That's Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein stays. And so does Switzerland. I don't care what you say. This country neutral, this country small. I don't care. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's better. More like the thing that happened in the last series I made in this game. But yeah. Um, how about China trying to reform the Qing dynasty? No? Well, too bad. Because they attacked Mongolia. And they also attacked Russia because weakened and basically take some extra land than they actually needed. Oh yeah, I forgot all about Canada. Basically, Canada gets this land. Now let's stop having Russia in the rest of this series because Russia is already pretty beaten. It's basically already collapsing in this video. But yeah, Kazakhstan sees the ruckus and basically decides why not do the same. And so they do by taking over the those Stan nations. But it leaves these two. We just land from someone here, right here. Nah, no rebellions on this map or something like that. I'm not trying to make anything bad right now. I know this is more accurate to reality, but I like normal Cyprus. What? Am I doing something controversial? I'm not trying to. I know if I did this it would be controversial, so I'm not doing it. If you're asking me what I meant, basically Serbia reforming Yugoslavia would be controversial, so I'm not doing it. I don't know if I agree if Kosovo is independent or not, because I'm not trying to be controversial right now. I'm actually trying to make a video and not trying to be controversial right now. Hello Malta. You made me suffer. Literally, a lot of bad things happened to my trip to Malta. And I always just saw you as Italy. That was a war that just happened. Don't ask. I'm not trying to be controversial. Don't ask. Yeah. That's not a rebellion or something like that. That's... I forgot this country's name. But no, it's not a rebellion. It's... I think it's Andorra? Is that the name? Did I get it right? Maybe. Well, this is accurate. Most people just see... Oops, wrong country. Nah, this can stay. And it can also get that. Well, what now? Oh yeah, I forgot. I had some ideas before I started recording, like making a NATO in this scenario, but then I decided not to. How about starting a war to stop this? No, I'm not trying to make a controversial war. Actually, I don't know if it's controversial, this one, but Iran attacks Iraq. What, they're similar names. I just like them both. But this thing is a bigger country, so I'm not trying to be controversial. But yeah, it takes over this. And basically now it's just I ran over Iraq. I should probably stop making these jokes before I get cancelled. I'm not doing this. I think there's only gonna be one episode to this, cause this has just been, well, bad. Just one more war. Britain and France. Yeah, this war goes nowhere. Just a back and forth right now. And you know what? Switzerland takes over the world. And yes, this episode led to nowhere now. Because it really ain't anything right now. I don't know where to go with this. I just had no video ideas and just decided to do this. Don't worry, you will stay. Liechtenstein stays. Oh yeah, I forgot about something. No, French, you cannot stay alive. I don't know how to do this in a better way. Let's just say Switzerland took over the world. Blah blah blah. I have nothing else to say. Sorry.